The following triple threat match scheduled for one fall, where the first participant to score a pinfall or submission will be the winner, is for the AAW Women's Championship.
Can I order a shoot video and they can talk about John capital letter E Bravo, what a mess he is?
Well, no, you want to shoot him on video.
Do I look like Arn Anderson?
Yes. Women's Championship about to be on the line.
From Chicago, Illinois, Skye Blue.
Well, we talked about the meteoric rise of Skye Blue for many, many months. How about the Casino Battle Royale? Her terrestrial pay-per-view debut last month. She was a major part of that weekend in Chicago, and more people than ever are along for the journey with Skye Blue.
No, you can tell by her reaction. She just saw something out of the corner of her eye she didn't want to see.
What?
Two men that are in the front row right where they belong.
No, don't tell me they're back.
Oh, they're back.
Why?
From Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Australia de Lucha Libre, the Brazilian Wonder Woman, Christi.
Well, much like Ace Austin and Myron Reed, Christi Jaynes and Skye Blue had their attentions distracted thanks to a personal issue. That was La Sociedad Boricua. They tried to defeat La Sociedad Boricua a month ago. They had them defeated, if not for the brass knuckles. But now that we've moved on, they are deserving of a women's title opportunity that La Sociedad took their attention away from to begin with. We're trying to make things right, and La Sociedad's back out here. Why, I ask you, why?
And from Detroit, Michigan, the AAW Women's Champion, AK-47, Allysin.
Well, and it's something that every woman that she has faced in recent memory has found out. AK, don't play. Jody Threat gave her the fight of her life. Allysin Kay retains that championship. And now here we are, triple threat match for the AAW Women's Championship. Skye Blue and Christi Jaynes, two athletes that have become really close with one another, have become quite the formidable duo. Their friendship does not mean more than that AAW Women's Championship.
Not at all, and you gotta believe it.
Oh, Jesus. Right in front of us, really?
Over here.
Are you kidding me?
Get over here. A sticker?
I would like to see the front row ticket. I would like to see the front row tickets that you guys should have purchased instead of being here causing a nuance to everybody with the richest prize in women's wrestling.
Your mom loves La Sociedad. Is okay. I thought your mom had better taste.
I thought she did too. But
well, okay, we have a sticker.
if it's on the sticker, it means it's true.
Well, you can tell how in demand they are because they're giving them away to people who don't want them. But be that as it may, my favorite thing about Allysin Kay, to get back on task, she, I think, is the most well-rounded athlete in the women's division. She's got an incredible ground game. She's used it to win her past two matches and defend that championship. And not to mention her height, her leverage, her reach. Skye Blue and Christi Jaynes are both underdogs here, and they're going to have to work together. But as we saw with Myron and Austin, how long can that last?
It's a beautiful arm drag there by Christi Jaynes and Skye Blue, and Jaynes both using this tag team.
Look at this! Look.
Oh, Skye Blue not thinking clearly.
Skye Blue let her guard down for a moment, trusting Jaynes, and Jaynes saw an opportunity. Nothing wrong there.
Well, Jaynes realized that, hey, this ain't no elimination match. This is one pinfall to a finish. I want to be the women's champion here in AAW. Granted, yeah, my friendship with Skye Blue means a lot to me. We're great tag team partners, but the women's championship means more than that.
And Christi's one of those athletes who said, I just want a fair shot. I just want an opportunity. Oh, an AK-47. Uses that incredible power, launches both challengers overhead with the German suplex.
Of course, as we head to the Lynam Memorial Tournament weekend, you do have to remember that Saturday afternoon, our matinee show, Hell Hath No Fury. Thunder Rosa returns. Kylie Ray returns. You got to think whoever wins this contest for the AAW Women's Championship is going to have a laundry list of challengers chomping at the bit.
And the bottom line is this means so much to the women's division and so much to the progression of women's wrestling moving forward, but only one athlete can go in the defending champion with the spotlight on them. And all three of these women have worked so hard for the right for it to be them. AK-47 before there was women's division. Skye Blue really carried the division, along with Hyon and Christi and a couple of others, through uncertain times in recent years. They all can lay claim, but only one can make it on top of that card.
Oh, these boots just being laid waste to Christi Jaynes. Skye Blue now charging in, gets caught in a wheelbarrow, and you got to remember.
She's trying, but just
Skye was trying to fight out with everything that she has, and now just using Skye Blue as a battering ram into Christi Jaynes.
Skye Blue just wasn't big enough to get over the body weight and the size and the height advantage that Allysin Kay possesses, and Skye Blue goes limp on that wheelbarrow suplex. Is that enough? Oh, near fall, and Christi couldn't make the save.
Christi Jaynes trapped on that top rope. Skye Blue now just being beaten pillar to post by Allysin Kay. What I was going to say was you have to remember, when it was the start of these AAW Lives back in April, who was the one athlete on this roster that took offense to Skye Blue?
Oh, Allysin Kay was critical of Skye Blue since she walked back in the door, and compared to a small child, and said she was beneath her, and she had to get a permission slip to be here.
I mean, Allysin Kay, I learned how to do a wrist lock before you could walk.
Yeah, and just this elitist attitude, and I get why Allysin Kay feels that way, because she is with very, very few peers. But Skye Blue has overachieved every chance she's gotten.
I mean, there's not many athletes that can say they were the Knockouts champion, the NWA World Women's Champion. And there's only one athlete that can say they've done both of those and in the AAW.
Yeah, but look at Skye Blue's resume the past 6 to 8 to 10 months. She's been almost everywhere there is in crossbody. Takes both down. That's how you take away and you negate the fact you don't have as much body weight as your opponents. You take to the air, you take flight, and you use it as an offensive weapon.
I mean, you could argue that there's been no hotter athlete in wrestling than Skye Blue over the past 10 months.
What in the world?
Oh, grabbing an equalizer from backstage.
And maybe those months of almost realizing that destiny and coming so close have put a bit of a mean streak in Skye Blue.
Now Jaynes and Blue working together here.
Well, they're attempting to. I don't know where they're going with that door. But obviously intended for the champion, and then the challengers can settle this amongst themselves, one would think.
Oh, this has bad intentions written all over it by both Jaynes and Blue.
I don't know if they're on the same page.
I don't know if they know what they want to do with this. All I know is they know that they want to inflict damage and pain on Allysin Kay. Eliminate the champion from this contest. Then you got a one-on-one contest where either one of you can focus your attack and your onslaught and your mind game on becoming the women's champion.
Well, bottom line, there's no school to go to learn how to throw someone into a pit. I mean, that's an acquired taste. You got to learn that with time. And I can't recall Jaynes and Blue using. And look out, Jaynes into the crowd.
You didn't take that class in middle school?
I was sick that day.
It must have only been a Bolingbrook thing.
And there you see the aggression. And Skye Blue trying to elevate Allysin Kay over the guardrail. And Jaynes, man, AK is getting hit from all sides. Look at her.
And if there's an athlete in this contest who's as well versed in these ringside brawls as anybody, it's Christi Jaynes.
Yeah. No kidding me. What about that matchup we saw where Jody Threat won that #1 contendership with Skye Blue and Jaynes? They battled well to similar locations they're going now.
It's like they're going exactly where Jaynes wants them to, that familiar friend.
And this, to me, is advantage Jaynes. Allysin Kay, that technique, that prowess, it's not going to help her out here.
Oh, Skye Blue throwing caution to the wind, wiping out Allysin Kay. And what's interesting to note is why we've seen little bits of Skye Blue and Christi Jaynes going against one another. For the better part of this contest, they have worked together to try and eliminate the women's champion.
And again, it's the enemy of my enemy is my friend. It's that Jaynes and Blue came up through these ranks. They respect one another, and AK's looked down on them both since she reemerged. They're going here.
Trying our best to keep our eyes on this contest. Oh, looks like Christi Jaynes is trapped in a garbage can. And Allysin Kay just dumps her to the floor. Pinkies up in the most eloquent way possible.
And that's a metaphor for what AK views as her competition. how she views them not on her level, beneath her, glorified garbage.
Oh, and now Skye Blue and Allysin Kay battling over here by the merchandise stand right in front of the commentation station.
I hope they don't damage those Brian Pillman Memorial Show box sets, but be that as it may.
Available at joedombrowski.com.
Don't forget that hyphen, Joe-Dombrowski. And there you go, Christi Jaynes showing that aggression, showing that mean streak, and she wants to go back to the bar and fight it out some more.
She knows exactly where she wants to be. Now she's dragging Skye Blue over with her. Legally can't even sit at a bar.
She may use Skye Blue as a weapon. We're doing our best to get you as close as we possibly can.
Sounds like something just hurt somebody.
You can see them in the background there, still slugging it out. A sea of heads here throughout 115 Bourbon Street.
And it looks like, just based on context clues, Christi Jaynes has the advantage right now.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, they're going to elevate a little bit.
Jaynes just battling, just brutalizing Allysin Kay, the women's champ. Oh, and Allysin Kay, the lengthy striker, boots her, creating some distance. Skye Blue now trying to come to the aid of her friend, Christi Jaynes.
Just trying to get away and get back in control. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, no.
Allysin Kay could end this thing for Skye Blue right now.
Oh, Christi Jaynes coming to the aid of her friend. But also, I mean, if I'm Christi Jaynes, I'm letting it happen.
That's valid.
Why not get rid of somebody in this contest? Why not get rid of a challenger that's going for the same championship aspirations that I am?
I think they're set on let's get rid of the champion and settle it amongst ourselves. It's a bold, wishful thinking, but if it pays off, we're guaranteed a new champion. And I guarantee you, nobody who ever walks around with their pinkies up has survived a bar fight quite like this.
It's like cooler heads may have prevailed, but you never know.
Who has a cool head in this match right now?
The combatant that's going to come out on top needs to have a cool head. This is breaking down into a brawl, and if you have a hot head in the brawl, you've already lost.
I think Christi's hot. I think AK is just out of her element, and Skye Blue's just looking to survive and shut up some critics. Look at this. She's gonna suplex Allysin Kay on the top of the bar.
Allysin Kay standing dead in her tracks! Reverses it into a suplex of her own. Don't forget to tip your bartenders. Have a good night.
And that may have taken just enough out of Allysin Kay, just as much as it did Skye Blue. Gotta have class. Still with the pinkies up on top of the bar.
And Allysin Kay calling for a tasty beverage.
Notice she made sure that the cup didn't touch her lips. That's smart.
Oh, yeah. Very, very smart. What do you think of her drink? What do you think her drinking choices?
Allysin Kay. Fancy champagne.
Oh, there you are.
I think she likes the finer things in life. That's why she enjoys being champion so much.
All right, Dom Perignone's on Joe Dombrowski. You heard it here first. Oh, and head first into the commentary table goes Skye Blue. Here in the ring.
This battle has gone all over this building.
Sent over the guardrail goes Skye Blue, and just like that, Allysin Kay has changed the tide of this contest to her betterment.
And they teach us to watch the monitors, Tyler. We almost got killed out here.
Senior official Dan Purch is merely here to count the fingers. He can't enforce anything.
Dan Purch is a formality. And Allysin Kay, whose skull struck this table, by the way? I was too busy.
Some Skye Blues. But you can still see an imprint of it.
Yeah, no, I can see the damage done there. And Christi is to her feet, and
luckily it didn't knock her monitor.
yeah, well, AK back in, and this could be Christi's chance with Skye Blue neutralized. This could be Christi Jaynes' chance. Skye Blue stirring.
Oh, onto the shoulders of Allysin Kay. Oh, no! Allysin Kay knocks out the referee, and you can see her. She did not want that to happen.
No, we got innocent victims all over this place.
Christi Jaynes with a round kick. Allysin Kay might be knocked out cold here. Hoisted onto the shoulders. No, finds her way out the back door. Ripcord into a round kick of her own. Christi Jaynes down. Skye Blue now looking to capitalize on the opportunity given. Can she hook the legs? Code Blue! Code Blue!
We got a new champion. Skye Blue's realized her destiny.
No! Not the Ricos. Not the Sociedad Boricua. Are you kidding me?
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta worry about your own tag match win streak. You still got 2 more matches to go before you're on this roster, and you're infiltrating the pay-per-view again.
Sticking their nose in the business where it doesn't belong. Yet again.
Absolutely unforgivable. The second time in a row in this building, they've interrupted the women's division matchup.
Oh, keep your eyes, Christi Jaynes! Tope Suicida wiping out La Sociedad Boricua.
And once again,
like the pendejos that they are,
Jaynes and Blue have to fight off La Sociedad, and Allysin Kay takes advantage.
Double wrist lock, locked in.
She's
Got
tapping.
no choice.
Hurt doesn't see it, she's tapping.
Allysin Kay retains. Give the assist to La Sociedad Boricua.
Not like that. Allysin Kay with that hold in the end.
10 seconds. Your winner and still AAW Women's Champion, AK-47, Allysin Kay.
And to her credit, I don't think Allysin Kay was going to give Christi Jaynes any opportunity to slip out of that double wrist lock. But without La Sociedad, that may have not even been an opportunity for Allysin Kay. She reaps the benefits and retains the title. I'm disgusted by La Sociedad.
And you can see just AAW matchmakers, fans, commentators, cameramen, everybody all alike. They cannot stand the fact that La Sociedad Boricua has stuck their nose in business where it doesn't belong yet again.
Oh, I forgot about the door. Thanks to La Sociedad, we never saw it in the match. But Axel Rico in the middle of the ring, and there's Rico de la Vega on the left. It looks like they're going to completely destruct and destroy the women's division by themselves. No, don't do this.
Sociedad Boricua looking to call to the end of both Jaynes and Skye Blue.
No.
They gut wrench her up.
You're going to end her career.
Jaynes!
Gone!
Oh my God, just the force. She collided with that door. It didn't break, which is even worse.
Look how thick that door is. Jaynes' head and neck absorbed the impact, and she's barely moving.
You stay right there.
Stop this. Stop. Somebody do something!
Oh my God! Putting her through the door.
This is way over the line.
La Sociedad Boricua taking their aggressions out on Christi Jaynes. Skye Blue lifeless. Somebody come save him. Somebody come help.
Call the law. I feel so bad for these incredible young athletes with such a bright future. La Sociedad is jealous.
And now they're looking to call for it. Welcome to the island. La Sociedad Boricua have wiped out both Skye Blue and Christi Jaynes. Oh, and De La Vega is saying, not yet. Why end it now?
Oh, they got the Oh my God, are you serious?
Ask and you shall receive. You wanted the cavalry? Here it comes.